guys, Sean C. Phillips here with Dweebo, and we're doing an in-the-car review. This is going to be a quick couple-minute review. But we just got back from seeing A Haunted House, which is a spoof of Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
It's funny, we just watched another Paranormal Activity spoof.
Yeah, what was it? The Devil Inside, the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and then some other title all sort of blended together.
I'll talk more about it in the DVD update.
Yeah.
It was okay. And there was a couple elements in that one that I thought were a little bit funnier, like the maid element in that one. But we're going to talk about this one. This is like, Marlon Wayne's, half of the part, or a third of the part of the Scary Movie films, 1 and 2. I think it would have been kind of cool if he had Shawn Wayne's as well.
Yeah, if it had more, the Waynes all in it, I think it would have been some better elements, but I like to see, like, Nick Swardson. I think he's a real funny guy. Like, Bucky Larson.
No, he was good. Like, the thing is, it's basically a spoof of, like, pretty much the first Paranormal Activity,
Which I never watched the original ones, but I know all the premise from the trailers and the hype about it and everything.
Yeah, but it's just Marlon Wayne's girlfriend moves in, and the house ends up seeing ghosts and things are happening. It's like fart jokes and
a lot of flatulence. Yeah.
The problem, though, I thought, was that with a movie like this, there's only so much you can do with it. This is on one location.
Yeah, because people wanted to have enough reference to the actual, the horror element of it, but they want it to have the comedy too. And if there's too many of those sort of flatulent jokes, it takes away from it being sort of a scarier thing. And,
no, I know.
That's what I think fell short with it, was sort of blending the two.
And you can't have that much great material with a movie because it's all
there's
in this
not much
one
to go
spot.
on.
There's
it's all in
always
this
so
one
many,
house,
And that's the thing that they happen with the Paranormal Activity movies after, like, they kind of, that's where they had to kind of change them up a little bit so they didn't get like repetitive. They had to kind of add more characters and add all this other different things.
Another thing that bothered me was the theater. There was so much talking. There was basically this group of these teen girls
like
that I think they were getting drunk on like a water bottle of vodka. You know how cliche that is.
There's a little baby in the front and the mom like burping it. And
there's people holding conversations in a theater.
Shit.
Like, why do you want to pay how much, whatever it is, to get into a movie theater and have like a social experience? Go to the mall or go to a party. Don't be like texting, did you hear Johnny's getting drunk at dish party? Did you hear this? Oh, I'm so drunk right now. Like, that's not cool. You're not looking cool in front of anyone, talking and bothering people.
But this is the kind of movie people do that shit in.
Yeah, I know.
And I think
I guess it just sort of adds to it being so comical.
If you compare this to the Scary Movie films, it was nowhere near as good.
No.
And when I talk about the Scary Movie movies, I talk mainly about 1 and 2. Those are the best ones.
I'm interested to see the new one because Simon Rex is a funny guy. Dirt Nasty.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he'll get Annie Milonakis in it or whatever. They're friends. Who knows?
But, those are my favorite ones. Especially, it was weird, too, when the second one came out at first. People were like, oh, it wasn't very good. Then the third one came out and everyone was like, oh, the second one, well, that was really
Wasn't the second one, like, Beetlejuice was in and a lot of people, too? Yeah, that one was funny.
But, if you want to see a spoof movie, this one's okay. But like I said,
there haven't been spoof movies like this one that I've had myself sort of laughing a lot recently.
No, there were a couple funny jokes. I mean, but a lot of stuff just kind of went on a little bit.
A lot of stuff sort of went over your head because it was like, I've heard it all before. I mean...
Yeah, and I kind of like, with the Scary Movie films, like especially the first two, they went a couple of different places, like having it all be set in one location. I mean, I know that's what spoofing Paranormal Activity, but it just keeps it so self-contained, and the material has not much to do with it.
I liked the element of him, setting up sort of all these cameras. Well, he had them set up for him, and then he sort of was reflecting on them the night after, the morning after, and sort of watching all this crazy stuff that was going on.
And the guy was sort of like a mix of Dewey, the one kind of goofy the guy with the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
He was kind of mix of Dewey from Scary Movie a little bit.
Yeah, and Cedric the Entertainer was pretty funny in this, too. Like, I haven't seen him in anything since that weird show he did. That was
It's Worth
It's
What?
Worth What? That
and
game
never
show.
came back again.
Yeah, never returned. I mean, I don't know what'll happen with that.
But we don't want to keep this going too long. So all in all, though, out of 5 stars... I'd say like 2.5. It's like in the middle of the ground.
It's more than 1 star because it kept me entertained for a little bit. But it was just, some of the audience was a little annoying. But
yeah, that made it even worse.
It comes with the territory.
I'd buy it. I'd watch it again.
Yeah,
I think.
I like to see the appearances in it and stuff.
But I don't think you don't have. This isn't one you have to see in the theaters.
No.
You could just rent it or buy it when it comes out.
This is one you can watch on at home. And
it's not like it's not really a theater. It doesn't really matter. Like this kind of.
No, it's not really. Yeah,
and especially if you have the experience that we had.
No,
you'd rather just see it at home.
Yeah,
but what would you say? Would you give it out of 5 stars? What would you say?
I'd give it, like you said, I'd give it at least 2. I mean, it's the benefit of the doubt, but like, I like to see spoof stuff every so often. That movie 43 might be interesting, but that's more skits.
I think it's a skit movie.
That's kind of a skit film, but yeah.
But, be on the lookout for tomorrow for the DVD update, DVD Blu-ray update, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, yeah, and Dweebo has a new video on his channel, Dweebo1234, and we'll put the link to the video underneath, so definitely subscribe to it. My favorite
2012, so definitely subscribe, Dweebo1234, yeah.
So check that out, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.